Hello and welcome to Creating Shannon at Pick and Boots Vintage. I'm coming to you from the shop. I just flew back in. I was in Nashville for training, flew back around noon, and here I am. So we're just going to do a rather quick project, but it's going to be super cute, and it's with some of the new Halloween papers. This one is actually not by Decoupage Queen, but is sold by her. It's ITD Collection. Let me show you what it is. It's super cute. Why is it coming over? Let's see. Let me just do this real quick. Preview live. Here we go. Do we have it? There we go. I'm going to make sure I can see comments, so if anybody's on, we can see. Hey, Gloria, thanks for joining me. Can you see the paper okay? I love this paper. It's very, let's see what's going on. Let's do this again. There we go. There's the paper. So see the paper? Isn't that just adorable? Look at, now this comes in a bigger pack. This is one I showed, I think 2 weeks ago. It comes in the big A4 size. And this is just the smaller size. Because today what we're going to do is we're just going to take a couple of them. And we're going to make some cute Halloween tags. I've already prepped my surface. I've got 3 of them here. And I have painted them white. You can use the primer, bonding primer, or you can use the acrylic primer, or you can just use white paint. I guess I could put me up there. There we go. Hey! Oh, there we go. Yeah, sorry about that for a second. I had a little technical glitch, but we are back. So now I just need to decide, because I only have 3 tags here. I need to decide on which one I want to use. Now, got my scissors here. Some of them are super creepy and some of them are just eerie. Now, I think I'm going to, I really like this one with the little creepy scarecrow guy in the background. So we're going to cut this one off right here. Now, when we're doing tags, there's lots of layers that go into doing these little tags. But, hey, Barbara. But of course, there's always dry time. And sometimes, yeah, you can absolutely force the dry time with the dryer. But I don't always like to do that. Ooh, I like this one with the owl. Look at that one. So we're going to take that one out. And all these projects that I create, I normally hold on to them for a little bit here at the shop. But then I eventually do sell them. Otherwise, I would have a big old pile of stuff that I've made. Not that I don't like it, but sometimes I just make too much and then I don't know what to do with it. All right, so now I need to decide on one more. Now I really like, I like this one with the big spider web. See with the pumpkins and there's stairs going somewhere spooky. So we're gonna take this one. Now, once we get all these on here, we're gonna do 3 different things to these, because I just want to show you how some of the different products work, and they are super easy, but they are different. So you definitely need to get just a quick tip on them if you don't already know about them. But first, before we do that, I'm going to grab my Pent Art. This is my Decoupage medium. I love this one. And I just grabbed the matte. Now, because my paper covers basically the whole surface, I can go ahead and just slap it on here. Sometimes if your paper is smaller than the surface you're going to be putting it on, you might want to directly put it right on your paper. But it's going right here. It's going to go right on the tags. And I'm going to just kind of even it out. You tend to get wrinkles when you have too much decoupage medium and it just pools up. So let's put that down here, and we'll start with this eerie one with the spider web. I really love it. And now the paper's a little bit bigger than the tag, so I'm just going to put it on and then I'll sand around the edges. So I'm just rubbing, especially the edges. I want to make sure that it's all on. Now I'm going to go back. I'm just going to use my decoupage medium, and I'm going to just put it on. And I'm applying a little bit of pressure because I want to make sure that you know, this paper is going to stick where I want it to stick. There we go. Ta-da. Okay, so that one's done. Let's do these other two. What do you guys think of this paper? I know they're kind of spooky and scary, but they look really good when you use them to decorate or, you know, accentuate like a scary little section of your house. If you're into that kind of stuff for Halloween. We always have a Halloween party, so I always like to put scary stuff around. Like I do like a witch's cauldron with the bubbling cauldron, so it looks like it's a little, I don't know, witch's brew. So it's always fun. All right, now we're going to do this one here. Thanks, Cheryl. All right, so see, this one's really neat because look at this. I want to make sure I get the owl on there. And then there's like, it looks like a little secret door or something. It goes somewhere. And there's some spiders. There's all kinds of creepy stuff going on in this one. So, but I definitely want to make sure I get the owl on there. So, go. All right. Now some people will take cellophane and rub it on it, but this is so small that you really don't need to worry about that because the brush is doing it for you, and there's really not any wrinkles. The cellophane really helps when you want to avoid wrinkles. All right, so there. Look at the cute owl. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, finally, we're going to do our spooky guy. He's kind of like a scarecrow, but a scary one. I mean, sometimes scarecrows can be a little freaky anyway, but this one's definitely a freaky one. Have any of you guys started to decorate for Halloween or fall? I know some people, you know, might not celebrate Halloween, which is fine, but maybe you start decorating for fall. Who doesn't love fall? All right, so I want to make sure I get this creepy guy, and I can't tell what that is. I thought it was, maybe it's like a scary rabbit or something. I don't know. I might not want to know what it is. All right, so I put that here. Okay. So again, it's a sheet, and it comes with 9 different designs. This is like the same thing that is in that Halloween pack that I showed you guys. It comes with the full-size sheets of the, I think, 8.5 by 11 sheets. And it's rice paper, so it's good quality. It's not going to wrinkle up on you. All right, so there we have that. Let me stick that aside. I forgot my baby wipes over here, so oh, goblin, maybe it is. I don't know. Brenda, I've been doing a few pumpkins using the molds and stuff. Oh, yeah, the molds. It'll gobble you up for sure. So, have you guys seen that Iron Orchids Designs has released the date of when the new release is going to be announced? September 5th, and you guys are going to love it. If you're an IOD fan, you're absolutely going to love this. It's a holiday release, so everything is geared towards holiday. Okay. Now, you can absolutely wait till this dries to sand it. If you don't want to wait till it dries, I just take my sandpaper and I just go down. If I go back and forth, I'll tear it, so I'm just going to go down. So then when I do that, it just comes right off. It does give me a little bit of frayed edge, but I can just go back with my decoupage medium if I want to and lay that down. So this kind of already worked out perfect on that side. I'm going to move these other ones out of the way so I don't get the little sand marks on them. So for those of you that are local, we're having that our fall open house. Oh, shoot. Our fall open house on tomorrow and Saturday, but right now they're redoing our roof and everything is falling in. There's dirt everywhere. The sound is, all you can hear is drills and hammers, and it smells like glue and tar. So we're hoping they're going to be done. Our holiday open house starts tomorrow, or Christmas open house. Fall open house starts at noon, so hopefully it'll all be done by then. Okay, so as I was being flustered, I accidentally pulled the sheet off the top, and that's the risk you run when it's still wet. But Do I need to pre-order from you and get all the new things? Oh, you don't have to pre-order, Brenda. I ordered a ton, so I will definitely have plenty for you. It'll go live on the website September 5th, right when they can announce it. All right, so I'm just going to do a little patch. And patches happen all the time. And patches are okay because normally you're going to put different layers. You're going to add like crackle medium. You're going to add other pieces of decoupage. You might add a little bit of paint. Me, I always like to add the shimmer, the wax paste. So I'm not worried about this. So I'm just going to put this right here and make sure it covers the whole area that I just pulled off. There we go. And you can barely even tell. Look at that. You can see right there only because it's white because I just put decoupage medium on. Other than that, you won't be able to tell when that dries. So that's how you fix something when you make a mistake. You accidentally pull off your decoupage paper. Just grab the section that was really close to it, tear a piece off, and then just stick it on. It works way better when you tear it because you won't see an exact square line. It'll kind of mask it. Okay, so I'm going to be a little bit more careful with this one and pay better attention. So I'm just going to go down, and I'm just doing it very light. You don't have to apply a lot of pressure. I think I was taking a little bit of frustration out of it. All right. There we go. So that comes off there. Now, I was watching Teresa the other day, and she was making these really cute things. They're called artist tags. And I guess you make them because you're the artist, and then you share them, whether you share them with a fellow artist or you trade them, or like you can gift them. So it was pretty cool. So I think I might have to do that. It sounds fun. I guess you could actually use these tags too as an artist card. I was very intrigued. I couldn't watch the whole live because I was busy, but I think I'm going to have to finish that one up just to hear more about it. Okay, so far I have 2 finished, and look at how cute those are. Ooh. And let's do this last one. This one's really cool. Again, this is the ITD paper. It's from the Halloween scenes. It doesn't really have a name. It just says it says the collection is Halloween. It's got R2143. I do carry them in the shop, but they're not on the website just because it's hard for me to keep the inventory straight between the 2 different systems I have that keep track of the inventory. But if you ever want a paper, you can just email me, and if I have it in stock, I will gladly email it to you. I know it's a pain in the butt, but that's just for now until I can figure out how to get my POS and my Shopify to talk, my website, without it costing me an extra $100 a month. I will find that and I will do it. But for right now, just email me if you want anything. And if I have it, like I said, I'll gladly mail it out. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so here they are. I'm going to zoom in on these guys just so you can see them a little better. My fingers, they're kind of sticking to my fingers. It's the new business card. Yeah, like an artist card. I love it. Except for they're a little bit more pricey than business cards, but that's okay because some people really appreciate them. Let me get this and just zoom in. Down a little bit. Now look how cute they are. Okay, so now you're probably wondering, what am I going to do with these? Well, I'm going to do 3 different things. One, I'm going to use a fine line on the fine line crackle. Just for those that haven't seen it or want a refresher on the fine line. And because there's some tricks that you'll definitely want to know. So we're going to do fine line on one. On another one, we're going to do the 2-part classic crackle. So fine line, classic. But there's a new one that I haven't shown you all yet. And this one is awesome. I learned this when I went and saw Teresa in Atlanta. This is cracking gel transparent. So it's clear. Let me show you what my example. I made this when I was up in Atlanta. So there's 2 sides to this board. Now, if you look really carefully, this side you can see the cracks, but it's clear, so you can see the color of my board underneath. This is the exact same product, but I added some mica powder to it. I think it was the copper or brass, one of the 2. but look how beautiful that is. So it cracks and you can see what is ever underneath it. So, but I think this would be too much to tint it because that'll cover my design, obviously. So when I do whatever one I pick, I'm going to use the transparent. So it's going to sit, it'll actually sit on top of the design. The only problem with these is that you have to, it's a two-part, so it takes some time to dry. So sticking. I won't be able to do the second part, but I am going to go, they're almost dry. I'm going to go ahead and put the first coat on. Now, every crackle that Pentart has, all the number one, step one, is the same. So even though this one says fine line, this one says cracking, they're all the same. So I'm just going to use from the same bottle. Now, one thing that you do want to make sure is when you're putting it on, you need a clean, dry brush. These are fairly dry. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this on all three because they're all going to be using a crackle, just different ones. I'll do this one in fine line. And this next one right here, I'm going to do in the classic. So that's going to give a totally different look. And now this one, we're going to be using that new Crackle Gel Transparent. And it's just, I can't wait to see what it's going to look like on this. But this layer has to totally dry before I can add the different types of crackle. So that is where I'm going to leave you for today because I don't want to force this. I want it to just dry naturally. So when I put it on, it'll be more natural. And they're doing, hey, Michaela, don't forget I will be calling you later or texting you later with my wine. So this is going to be as far as we go today. I just wanted to pop on. I know it's kind of short, but I just got back in town from Nashville. And I couldn't do last Thursday because I forget why. But I will finish these. And tomorrow we have an open house, so it won't be in the next couple of days. So I'll probably just jump on maybe over the weekend. If not, I'll finish them up next Thursday at 1:45 because I always try. Let me get me again. Yeah. I always try to come on Thursdays at 1:45 and do some kind of project with you guys. But pretty soon I'll be able to do all of the new IOD stuff and incorporate with all that, the molds and the transfers, the stamps. You guys are going to be amazed. You're going to love it. So make sure you mark your calendar. September 5th is the 12 Eastern time. So, okay. So I want to say thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time.